Comedian Andrew Shchulz is trending online after the things he said about Kendrick Lamar. And he's allegedly doing it because of something that Kendrick Lamar said on his GNX album. When on the album, K-Dot brought up a British podcast and its co-host appearing on Shchulz's Flagrant podcast where the comedian mocked black women. On K-Dot's GNX album, he said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about black women. That's law." On his Whacked Out Murals album, Shchulz responded by replying that rappers do not respect women and then proceed to mock K-Dot's grammar and said some other little lame-ish about K-Dot, right? I'm not going to go in on Shchulz about it, but I'm going to go in on us about it because this is what happens when we allow people to get in where they don't fit in. Because once they get in, then they get to saying everything reckless as possible. And yeah, we know it's all social media, and that's cool and all, but then they get the fat mouthing and saying God knows what and saying whatever they want to say, right? But at the same time, if we're using logic, it's certain things that black people won't say about a certain group of people and not even white people. Nobody across the globe. Why? Because, anything you got dealing with social media or any of that is out of the window. But still, at the end of the day, my peoples, this is what happens when we allow people to come on in. You cool? Now we get to talk how we want to talk. We get to say what we want to say with no repercussion. With some people, you're going to watch your mouth because you know that the repercussion is going to be real. See, that's why I don't condone none of it. And that's what you have to do. You can't condone none of it. Yeah, we can say it's a joke. He's a comedian. So what? And on the flip side of that, yeah, we got black comedians that make jokes about white people and everybody and everything and stuff like that. I definitely agree with that. So I don't want you to get me misconstrued of what I'm saying. But some things shouldn't be said, whether it's a joke or not. Everybody might not take your thing as a joke. It's a joke. True indeed. But how far will you take the joke, and does the joke have repercussion to it? That we don't know. Yeah, Kendrick didn't respond, but we know TDE responded and said what he had to say about it, which I get it. We know Glasses Malone responded. What did he say about it? He said, "That'll beat the brakes off you." And I understand that Kendrick is the trending topic. And when you're trending, this is the new world. Everybody's trying to get on the trend. Whether we say things positive or negative, people want to get on the trend. And I get it. But some things aren't to be said in my humble pie. And if we're going to keep it simply social media, everything that Shchulz just said makes me say, is he one of them boys like that? He probably could be. We don't know him personally because nobody knows nobody personally. But I will say this. It doesn't matter whether you're short, big, tall, or small. Don't mean you can't get it. Just because K-Dot ain't 6'9", 563 pounds, don't mean that he ain't got hands. You never know. And I understand it's a joke at the end of the day, people. And I understand that the social media world does things to trend. And I know it's all about, can I get a reaction? He definitely got that. That's why it's trending. Yeah, I understand. You're going at this guy because he's trending. Makes sense in social media world. And in the real world, to me, common sense says people like to get trendy. I understand people do things for reactions. But you have to be careful when you're doing things for reaction because you might get the reaction that you don't want. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south, unite from every alley and Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
Star child, I never
seen the sunshine like this.
I never
seen the moon glow like
Hey yo, I never